I feel like he wasn't really trying to punish me and trying to play aggressive. He was just trying to like play to his role in the team, I guess, and play the team fights. But that's not the Jensen I played against in the past. The Jensen I played against in the past is always trying to dominate lane and like carry the game through his lane. So.
Well, they did it. TSM has beat Team Liquid and broken their winning streak. I'm joined right now by Bjergsen with coverage brought to you by Alien. We're going to talk a little bit about it. All right, so for some reason, everyone was hyping you guys up before this match. Everyone was like, they're going to do it. They're going to break the TL streak. Jack posted publicly about it. Sven was feeling really confident about it in my interview yesterday. What was it that gave you guys this confidence, or did you have that confidence?
I think that just talking to Doublelift and with scrimming them, we're the team that has challenged them the most in scrims, and I guess giving them a hard time the most. So I think just we haven't really been able to show the level that we can play at on stage yet, but I think we all feel really confident in our scrim abilities. But obviously it's like, oh, scrims don't translate to stage, but it's just about finding out what things are kind of breaking off on stage and are not being communicated the same way or seen the same way, and that's been a big focus of ours in the last 2 weeks. And I think just last week we had really awful mid games after having good early games, and that was our entire focus this week, was just how do we make our early game as consistent as, or sorry, our mid game as early game, as consistent as our early game. Yeah. I got it. And I think that just made us feel a lot more comfortable coming into this match.
I mean, it certainly seemed like a different. I mean, you were just dominant. I feel like the team just came in and really outplayed. Broken Blade in the top lane was in particular crazy. Is this the wrath that you guys have been bringing to the peasants? Is this what's happening?
Yeah, these peasants thinking we aren't even good.
Yeah.
I mean, we just had the Jax counter pick ready against Yorick, which I think not a lot of people really know about that counter pick, but we wanted to make sure we picked it in the first 3 just in case they would ban it later on. But we've had really good success with that in scrims, and Broken Blade, right as Yorick started coming back, he's like, Jax is the pick I'm going to play against. So this is a really good counter pick. So when we saw the Yorick first pick, it was just like, all right, guys, this is looking like a good game for us. And he really, I mean, he did everything he needed to do. You know, we dove top, took tower, then we got Herald, and then he just destroyed Impact in the split push.
Yeah, what did you think of the Yorick first pick? Because it's online, people are questioning it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, of course they are, but just from what I've seen, it's a really strong champion, and he wins almost every matchup, except for maybe the Jax one. I've seen in every other matchup, I see Yorick just completely destroying the enemy top laner, always having pressure and always being able to either split push or dive the enemy top laner. And there's not a lot of champs that are good against that character, I think. So I'm not sure if their strategy was to try to shut down Broken Blade by blind picking this really like lane kingdom champion, but I mean, BB was just ready for it. So
Seemingly. Now, where do you think TSM is in terms of potential strength, right? Because I think a lot of people say a lot better than what we've seen on stage. Now this weekend it seems like that's starting to change. So where do you think the team is sort of on that meter?
right now,
Yeah.
I mean, I think that we are the best team, second best team, third best team if we play to our abilities, but I still think that we haven't really shown that. Even the game against TL didn't feel as clean. We're just talking a lot in comms. You know, everyone is talking a lot more than usual, and we had to really kind of calm our game down. Whereas in scrims, we are just a lot more confident in our calls and just a lot more calm. And there was still a lot of mistakes and random deaths in the game against TL. So I think we're not playing to the level that a first place team would play to. TL is a really consistent team, which is why they always win. Not necessarily that they're G2 levels of dominance stomping every team, but they do the good things consistently, and then they just out-team fight people and win. And I feel like we're not consistent enough to say that we're just the best team right now.
The Bjergsen versus Jensen narrative has existed for many years now. This was the first time you played him on the new team. Was it a unique experience at all facing off against him again now that he's on TL?
Not really. I don't think he gets fed as many resources as he did on C9. On C9, it was like he had Smoothie as his support for a long time, and Smoothie is just a roam master. Like this game, he got Moe boots on Thresh, and he's already top lane at level 4. Yeah. That's just what Smoothie does, and it was really frustrating playing against C9 Jensen because I feel like his team would funnel so many resources into him. I think now he plays more of like a balanced style. He can still carry games, but he's not getting fed a ton of resources every game. I don't think he played with much confidence in the game today. This is a matchup, especially with Syndra Lee Sin, that's a really powerful 2v2 for the first 10 minutes of the game, and I feel like he wasn't really trying to punish me and trying to play aggressive. He was just trying to like play to his role in the team, I guess, and play the team fights, but that's not the Jensen I played against in the past. The Jensen I played against in the past is always trying to dominate lane and like carry the game through his lane, so I don't think it was his best performance today.
And what do you think of TL? Is this, now that you've played them, you've beat them, do you think they'll continue to stomp in all these games, or are they starting to kind of look exposed at all?
I think they'll probably get better. I think we scrimmed them early January or something, and they just looked so freaking good, and they were doing so many things well. And then over time, over like a month and a half, we saw a lot of their really good habits that we recognized losing to them kind of fall off, or they're just dropping the ball a little bit, which I think is normal when you're smashing every scrim, winning every game on stage. It's hard to keep enforcing those same things that allows you to win. So I think taking a loss as a team like that, like we did against Phoenix one in, I don't know, 2016, 2017, I don't remember, but that really kind of lit the fire under our asses and made us make sure that these things that got us to win so many games, we're continuing to do and building on that. So I think TL will just get stronger from this loss.
Okay, now give me a beard update. Have you trimmed it at all? Has there been any work done?
Cass, KK Makeup, is that her Twitter?
Yeah.
Here at LCS, she trims it every once in a while.
Okay.
A little bit. She says she's going for like a sophisticated lumberjack look, so not fully tamed, but not too wild either. Okay. So.
And do you feel like you're a sophisticated lumberjack?
I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
When she does my beard like she does my hair, then it looks a little nicer than my everyday scrim day, all sides, all angles, kind of whack look.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to say to any of the TSM fans?
TSM's wrath will be swift. I forgot the other part.
Smurfing on. Yeah. We're gonna smurf soon.
Yeah. Acadian is already extremely tired of the meme, so I'm just gonna keep going with it until it fully dies out. Okay. But I think it's freaking hilarious, honestly.
I feel like it's not gonna die, especially with the win this weekend. It's like really started to push it hard, I feel like.
Yeah. Well, it's all for the storylines, it's all for the hype. So I think he didn't like that it was just taken from something he wrote in his stream chat, and it was obviously a meme. Matt doesn't call people peasants. I don't think any normal civilized human calls people peasants. But it's a good meme. Yeah. I love it.
Peter did for a while, I feel like. Or maybe just plebs, I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for the interview. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things esports right here on my YouTube channel. Hey, don't click away. I know it's the end of the video. Don't click away. I know that you're like hitting, there's another clip somewhere that you're going to click. Don't, all right, because I got to tell you about my sponsor, Alienware. They sponsor everything I'm doing this year. You can check out their link in the description. It's super helpful. By the way, u.gg, they're generously supplying stats for a bunch of these videos, so be sure to check them out as well. There's a link down there as well. And also, while we're just full sellout in this outro, you can go check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/Travis Gafford. If you give me a follow there, it's very helpful, and you can even Twitch Prime. And once you've completed all 3 of those activities, you'll be allowed to enter heaven.